Hey, what's going on, my family? Michael here. I help people master their transformation. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to be a healthy, high-vibing human being in the modern world. The modern world does not help the modern mind, body, or spirit. The human being in the modern world is confused, we are unclear, and we are relatively unhealthy. 70% of the population is overweight. Most people are on some sort of pill to make themselves feel better, to try to get some sort of healthy life into their life, not realizing what that pill is doing to them, but they're still seeking for a better feeling inside of them, so they look to an outside circumstance. The modern world does not support a healthy human being. What is a human being? A human being is the experience that we are having. So the reference to how we are living life has been very misconstrued, right? It's been very misunderstood, okay? A human being is the experience that our spiritual essence, the part of us that is eternal, is having. And the reason that we are so unhealthy in the modern world is because we aren't living from our essence. We are living from the confused, egotistical mind that we have been programmed with since birth. We have forgotten who and what we are. The more that we bring ourselves back to living from the eternal essence within ourselves, the more in alignment we will be, which is health. When we have sickness, or we have illness or a health challenge in our life, it is a road sign to bring us back onto alignment with who and what we truly are and what we are here to do during this experience. We do not get sick randomly. Things do not just randomly happen to us. They are synchronicities happening in our life that are there for a reason. And emotions get trapped in the body, which eventually turn to illness. And we must see these things, once again, as road signs to becoming a healthy, vibrant human being. We are not just here on planet Earth wandering around confused and not really knowing what to do. If you are that way, you will not be healthy. We will not have a clear mind. And we will not realize the roots to who and what we are. We are an eternal being having this human experience. No matter what religion that we see, no matter what dogmatic institution we may be a part of, it all stems that we are some sort of spiritual essence within us. Now, I'm not getting into all the details that those institutions or doctrines may offer, but generally speaking, everybody on the planet can realize that, hey, we are more than a physical body. There is something that does happen after our last breath, and there was something before our first breath. So let's just talk on that baseline. And if we think about that a little deeper in our life, it brings some very great perspective. Some people do not want to continue diving into this anymore. They stop at a very surface level. And that's fine. Some people can find great health. But a human being is living as a human being. What is the human being designed to do? What is the human being designed to eat? How is a human being designed to be? And most of us, we don't even know, because there's a million different things out there telling us what's right or wrong on how to eat and how we're supposed to live and blah, 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 right? But the fast track to becoming a healthy human being is to eliminate stress out of your life. Not manage it, but to eliminate it. To eliminate the triggers in your life that are causing you ill health. Instead of taking a pill to make yourself feel better, we would rather not change what's causing the issue. We'd rather rely on the pill to make us feel better. But that pill is simply band-aiding over an issue, suppressing what's trying to come out and show you that you're not in alignment, and down the road it's going to come out in a different way. It's like if we're punching a wall with our hand, instead of stopping to punch the wall, we wear a glove, right? Continuing to punch a wall isn't good even if you are wearing a glove. But we're going to wear a glove, and then 2 years down the road, my hand breaks, and then I'm going to put a brace on it, and I keep punching the wall. Instead of punching stop punching the wall. We say to ourselves, oh, I want to keep punching the wall. It's fun. It's what people tell me to do. Everybody else is punching the wall, so I'm going to punch a wall. Well, no. We have to take a step back and realize who and what we are. What is good for us as an individual human being? See, there's layers to this that we can take this to. There is what is good for the human being, what is good for the human being, and then what is good for me. And when we get into the individual I am part of us, we get into what is good for me as that spiritual essence having this experience. What is good for me? What am I here to do? We are not meant to live in disharmony with nature. We are not meant to live within disharmony of our relationships. We are not meant to live in disharmony with our food, with how we treat ourselves. This is simply just not it. And this is how we can remove illness, hard times in our life. If you are sick, if you have an issue in your life, contrary to what the world tells you, that is your focus. That is your mission. Right now, until you get that under control and you realize what you got to do. Nothing else matters. Family parties, going out, nothing matters anymore until you find your health. Because health is irreplaceable. It's 100%, money cannot buy it. It is like the greatest thing in the world because health is alignment with your life. And if you focus on your health, you will find alignment. If you are confused on what to change in your life, if you're confused on what to do, if you want happiness and joy and abundance in the relationship of your dreams, focus on your health. If you wake up in the morning and you think of something that you want to change, and this has been on your mind for a while, possibly it's changing a lifestyle habit that you know is not good for you, that's the place to start. If you are smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, not judging, not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm sorry, it's the modern world. We have to realize that this is not good for us. So if you are curious on why you might be anxious or depressed or anything like that, let's say you're a smoker, just an example, right? That's the place to start. That's the place. That's the rabbit hole for you to go down. Why am I doing it? How do I get away from it? What is here for me to see? Why is the resistance within me that I don't want to change it? If you are not sleeping at night, if you are not eating a well-balanced whole foods diet, if you are not connected with nature, if you are disconnected from yourself, if you have a childhood issue inside of you, these are the places to start. The external world will change the more that you discover these aspects about yourself and you heal them. The world will conform to you. The choices that you make to change these aspects of yourself will lead you into abundance, joy in the relationship of your dreams. Because the universe, the energy within you that has created you, wants to support you to find these high vibrational feelings, especially the shift that we're going through as humanity right now. But it's only going to happen when you're in alignment with that aspect of yourself, because we are not born into a world that supports that aspect of yourself. So it's living for a particular aspect of yourself is where you will find the truest form of health, in spirit, in mind, and in body. So I encourage you to take a deep look inside and ask yourself, where do I change? What do I do? Where do I go? And the simplest answer can be the most profound shift in your life. Because when you make that shift, everything else changes. If I have 1,000,000 blocks stacked on top of each other, I cannot change one of them without affecting all the other ones in some way. If I shift one, they all shift. They are all congruently based on each other. So, my family, I am here to support you in mastering your transformation in your life. It is the purpose of me to be here in front of this camera to support you in this way. I went through an extremely deep transformational process. It was painful, it was beautiful, and I'm still in it. It's a never-ending journey. But the first thing that happened to me was a decision I made in my life. I said nothing matters in my life more than my own personal evolution and transformation into realizing what this human experience is for me and how can I be a part of humanity. So please, if you enjoyed this video, like it and share it to anyone that needs to hear this message. You can find me on all social media platforms. I love you, take care, and be well.